welcome to the next episode of Meet the Furries with our new guest, Nekomancer. Hello.
Hi.
So, you two need to get asked a very silly question. So, if you could teleport to any country in the world, including your own home country, where would you teleport right now?
Honestly, to Japan. I just love the culture, and I'm a little
Oh,
bit of a weeb, so.
oh yeah, I feel that absolutely. I do need
And
to
the
go there
food.
someday. Oh yeah, the food is great.
Big foodie over here, so yeah.
Especially in Japan, like you see all the videos and stuff, and yeah, I need to go there.
Yeah.
To the first question, all about yourself. When did you, or how did you come up with the name? How did you come up with Nekomancer?
Honestly, it's Neko, as we've talked right now about Japan, is just cat in Japanese. My persona is a cat, and it's a bit based on a necromancer. So adding those two together just came natural.
Yeah,
And he's also based on the concept of curiosity killed the cat, so
and
yeah.
then it revived itself.
Kind of. It's the story is a work in progress.
But I like the idea. It's really cool. So you already stated your persona is a cat. We see that on screen as well. And where do you live? Like the approximation, the area will suffice. You don't need to. You don't need to dox yourself right now.
Well, the country itself kind of doxes me already, but here we go. It's Luxembourg, quite small, so yeah.
I mean, yeah. Are there a lot of furries in Luxembourg?
Well, we have a few groups on Telegram, and the bigger one that is called Luxfest, we have around, I think, 70 or almost 80 members, but that's not all the people that are furries in Luxembourg, so there's some.
But that's a lot for such a small country, so that's a lot more than I thought it would be.
Yeah, to be honest, same. When I first joined, I was like, oh, are there even furries in Luxembourg? It's such a small country. And then I found a group of people and boom, introduced to a group. And then we were like, I don't know, I think we started with like 40 people when I joined. And it almost doubled till now. So that's crazy.
That is crazy indeed. But that's good to see as well. To the next question about yourself. How old are you?
Well, I'm 21.
So on the younger side.
Yeah. Yes.
And what's your current job?
Well, I'm actually still a student, but I'm currently working towards becoming a daycare attendant to work with children aged 0 to 12.
I see. That's also a job you don't really see that often in the fandom. Like there's a few, but I think it's not like the common trope of IT furries and trained furries.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are your hobbies outside of the fandom? Like, as a furry, furry is one of our hobbies. But are there any other hobbies you want to tell us outside of the fandom?
Well, most kind of overlap with the furry fandom, but I do like reading, writing, drawing. Stuff that's explicitly not overlapping would be going on night walks. I love going outside when it's very like silent outside and a bit darker, because I'm a bit sensitive to the sun. And yeah, that's pretty much the basics.
I see, but that is also really cool because I think, especially in the area where I live, I don't think I would really love going outside at night. But especially when I would live in more rural areas, that would probably I would like that a lot. Like without that much light pollution, for example.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. I live like a kind of in an in between. It's not very much a city, but it's also not just like a town in the middle of nowhere. It's like a good mix where you can go out at night. You won't really be pestering the animals around, and also you won't be having random animal visitors, but also no people's around. So
Yeah, that's
silence.
especially for that hobby, like going out at night and having night hikes. That sounds like a perfect match.
Yes.
And to the next question, what do you especially like about being a furry?
I really like the community, even though it can have a little bit of drama sometimes. But I
Yeah.
do like it since there's many people who are also LGBT or they're even on the spectrum like autism, ADHD and stuff. So it's easier to connect people and to also relate to people.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially for people on the spectrum, they normally they wouldn't really go out and look for people to interact with. Or some do, but for me, I think I'm on the spectrum as well. I didn't get diagnosed. I didn't get around to that. However, even I want to go to conventions, to Eurofurence, to the NFC, to be around the people that also are furries.
I'm undiagnosed with autism, but I am diagnosed with ADD, and I am on my way to getting the autism diagnosis. Have been talking to the docs to get that. It just makes it easier for school and stuff as well, so that they can relate more to me.
I see.
And yeah.
So, towards the next question, how long have you been a furry? Like, how long are you in the fandom?
It's kind of a complicated question for me because the way I joined was more so I like drawing animals, especially dragons. And then I saw online art of like intro animals, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. They look so cool. And young me didn't know what a furry was until someday I saw people in the fursuits and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. I want to do that too. And it's kind of like I kind of joined by then already, but like unknowingly. And then I started more getting like the information, oh, those are furries, that kind of fandom. And then I was like already fully in hype for years. So I'd say like officially the moment I really knew, like 8 years.
So you were like, oh, there's a name for that, and that happened to me as well. Like
Exactly.
I identified a whole lot with characters like Fox McCloud or Robin Hood from the Disney movie, and
Yeah.
and I for my whole life I didn't really know that there was a name for that, and people other than me liked that as well. So yeah.
I think also one of the first furries I really knew, like online, who I was like, oh, that's a furry, was Telephone, the Dutch angel dragon.
Oh yeah. I know her.
Yeah, really iconic. Really enjoyed that, especially since she's more of like a chirper, which I found also cool. Like she's not talking, she's like chirping, and that's super entertaining. Especially for like what was I like 8 years ago, like 13 for like 13-year young person, still very into fantasy stuff and such. So that's of course the highlight.
Yeah. But yeah, Telephone, I think a lot of people know her, and I would say that's an inspiration for a lot of people to join the fandom too.
Yeah.
So you already answered the next question alongside with that, on how you became part of the fandom. So let's skip to the next question. The next question is all about events. Like I have mentioned Eurofurence and NFC before.
Yeah.
So have you been to any event either near you or internationally?
Well, I have been to your usual, especially around Germany, the Furry Stammtische. Some. I have been to conventions, but they haven't really been explicitly furry. It was more of gaming conventions here in Luxembourg. We have like a few smaller ones, especially the annual LuxCon, which we also started having a booth now last year. Well, not last year, this year. We had an information booth to inform people about what the furry fandom is in Luxembourg and also find new people, which we did. And otherwise, just small ones.
But it's also really fitting because Lux does mean, when you say it in German, it does mean Lynx, the looks.
Yeah. It's kind of funny,
Yeah.
but most of the time we do use the I currently don't know the English word for it, but the Wappentier of Luxembourg.
Like the emblem animal, basically.
Yes, which
Mm.
is the red lion. So most of the time
Ooh.
we use a red lion with like a golden crown because that's how it's shown on like
Mm.
the flag if it's not a normal international flag.
I do think it's awesome. All
Mm.
right. So you have mentioned your Stammtische. You have mentioned the. Have you been to like a larger convention, like a larger furry convention, like the Eurofurence?
Not yet. I am
Mm.
kind of waiting on that still, but I would love to go one day. Especially the Eurofurence and stuff like Furvesta. Those are two conventions I really want to go to one day.
Hmm. I see. And since you stated in the beginning that you really like Japan, what about internationally? Have you any plans on going somewhere, anywhere, or just in the European room, in the European area?
I I am interested in going to like conventions in America with a friend of mine,
Mm.
but the issue with that is I'm still a student, and
Yeah,
well, yeah, student life is broke life.
yeah.
So Luxembourg and close proximity to France and Germany it is for now. But
Mm.
someday I would love to go to international cons all over the place because, well, you only live once, so why not?
Yeah, and especially seeing like cultural differences could probably also be really interesting. I do also want to go to
Mm.
Japan to like the furry convention there, JMOF, I
Also,
think.
the difference in suits is also
Oh
very
yeah,
interesting. Like
yeah.
Japanese, especially like Asian fursuits look extremely cool. They have the kimono style a
Mm.
lot, and
Mm.
also those hyper realistic ones where they just wow me with the glass eyes and sometimes even like moving eyelids and stuff.
Mm. Yes.
That's very crazy.
Yeah, I've seen like a video of like a guy in that basically looks like a real wolf, and he's
Mm,
serving people in a cafe, and that looks awesome.
yeah.
Mm.
Also, an artist I follow, they more make like anime style fursuits, which
Mm.
I absolutely adore, and I would, if I ever get the chance, I would love to get a fursuit from them. But money.
But that's also a really good segue to the next question. Do you have a fursuit?
Sadly, not.
Mm.
I did get a tail from a friend once, which is her old fursuit tail, since
No.
she got an upgrade. So I
Mm.
have that, but otherwise, no, not yet.
Mm, not yet. But the anime style fursuit is in the plannings. From what I've surmised.
Yeah, I would look, because I see a lot of, especially in Europe, more like toony and more like puffed
Mm.
out,
Mm.
and I
Mm.
prefer the more very like lean heads and paws, which like very slim, so that I can wear normal clothes over
Mm.
it. It's just also the style. I prefer more like an anime character kind of. So
Mm. I see.
maybe I'll try it myself.
But especially if you go like in that direction, you could also try and add some other accessoires. Like you could cosplay your character, but as a furry. So I've seen people
Exactly.
be like, do you know Kingdom Hearts? Like then they have the big cloak from the organization and keyblades or
Hmm.
their weapons, but they still have their fursuit hat on, and that looks really cool.
I have not. I suppose I'll check it out later on.
Mm, do that. It's really cool.
That's also kind of the direction I want to go. I kind of more want to make it a cosplay over fursuiting, where I kind of also have like over the shoulder bag with like potions, maybe a book and stuff, because
Oh,
Necromancer. So
that sounds cool though. Like a lot of people, they fursuit like the way they want to be. That's basically an act for them to enforce or to enhance their positive features. But a lot of people also go out and try to be someone else, to be a character, and I like that too.
Yeah. For me, it's probably mostly gonna be a mix of both. Because it has some of my good qualities, and also how I'd love to be perceived. But also like a lot of more like
Fantasy.
I'll never be like that, and I'm also not like that. But it's cool.
Like you will never get magic spells, but you would love to carry that thick Nekomancer tome with you, or potions.
Yes. Yeah. I'll try not to poison anyone.
That would be great. So,
doing my best.
Now to the next question. We have briefly talked about like games and stuff. So, are there any furry media, like in games, movies, or whatever, that you would like to recommend? Like, for example, what does come to mind? I did mention Robin Hood earlier. That would be one example.
Well, what I have in mind is not strictly furry, but it has andro characters in it. As for shows, I'd say like Has-Been Hotel, Hell of a Boss.
Like
really enjoyed those,
including Luna, like everyone's waifu.
Yeah, not my waifu, but I do see the appeal. And for games, kind of the same niche, I'd say like Yokai Watch. Really enjoyed it. Many people kind of sleep on it.
I think I own like Yokai Watch, but I don't think I played it. I do need to get around to that.
I do recommend it, especially the first and the second part. They are very enjoyable. I haven't played any of the others because one's against Student Life, and also I think some of them are for the Switch or something. So yeah.
All right. So you have mentioned earlier how you like the fandom despise some of the drama and stuff. Is there anything you would like to directly change about the fandom?
Well, as I've said, the drama, a lot of the drama is, in my opinion, especially the sabotaging others and self-sabotaging drama, where I'm like, why do that much? Like, I don't really get it, how some people think like that.
Yeah,
and that's probably the biggest thing I change. But yeah, the whole drama.
And a lot of it is really unnecessary. Like, just if you really hate something that much, like, don't care about them. Stop. Like, let them be or whatever. And I do understand how you feel about that.
Yeah, if you hate it, just scroll.
Yeah, agreed.
Like,
no matter where.
If you're on Twitter, block it.
Yeah, or even on Telegram, block it if you really don't care about it. Or if it's a big group, then just go do something else for a quarter hour or a half an hour or whatever.
Yeah, or if it's the whole group, find another group that you could be with. Like, there's many possibilities you can take. Of course, if it's like a toxic relationship, that's a whole nother business.
It can be hard to get out of those.
Yeah, if you can change it, just do it. Just leave that toxic group, block that channel, do not recommend or dislike something and scroll. Like, there's many ways to handle the situation instead of going onto your own TikTok and make a whole TikTok about, oh my god, this channel is so bad, blah blah. Like,
100% agreed.
Yeah.
Towards the probably last thing, is there anything else you want to say? Just to the world now that you have the stage.
Well, I am honestly just very happy to be here and be talking about little wee me in Luxembourg, and maybe some other Luxembourgish furries will find this channel and then also join the Telegram groups or something.
Yeah,
Who knows?
absolutely. You absolutely should. If you see this right now, and if you live in Luxembourg or the greater area around Luxembourg, then go visit them. They seem to be a very nice people.
Let's take a walk together.
Yeah, that sounds fun. And would you like to greet somebody, anybody?
I would like to send out my greetings for once to my best friend, because obviously she's been supporting me, also in money spending and also not money spending. Then also, of course, all the furries of Luxembourg, the ones I know, the ones I don't know. Maybe we'll get to know each other. And well, my furry mother, who's the mother of my persona, funnily enough.
Aww.
And yeah.
That's nice. So, if you do want to plug anything, like you have mentioned a lot of the groups and stuff, we can just put it in the description, or do you want to put it out on video as well?
Well, honestly, you can only really find me on Telegram under my name Nekomancer. So maybe Twitch someday, maybe YouTube. Who knows?
I mean, we do need more furry creators, so I encourage you to try it.
Yeah, someday when I get a PC again.
That's good. All right. Then, if you do want to, I mean, if the viewer, if you do want to join in your own episode one day, you can go into the description and click on the link there and register for an interview. And to you, Neko, I thank you very much for joining, and to everyone, see you next time.
Wee.
Bye-bye. All right.
Bye-bye.